This is your fantasy gymnastics update after week 2 of the 2026 college gymnastics season. We're recording this on Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. We're here to tell you who's a steal, who's on a bye, who's injured, who's making all the lineups. So welcome to GymCastic, the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. I'm Spencer from the Balance Beam Situation, and I'm here with Jessica. This is the college gymnastics fantasy update. Let's start with the roster bargains. These athletes are outperforming their price. The most expensive gymnasts cost 7,500 gym rubles. The least expensive cost 1,500 gym rubles to put on your roster. So we're going to tell you where you can get those scores without breaking the bank for 750 gym rubles. Jessica, start with the all-around go now.
Chloe Cho, Illinois, 5,000 for 39,525, third highest score in the nation.
Are we still trying to make the Chloe Cho show happen?
Chloe Cho is very important. Yes.
Chloe Cho show.
Yes.
Can you say it 5 times fast?
Chloe Cho show. Chloe Cho show. I've got it. I'm ready.
Good. Done. All right. Gwen Fink at North Carolina, 1,500 gym rubles. That's the lowest price point. Scored 39,475 in the all-around at their first meet at Florida. That's the 4th highest score in the whole country of everyone so far this season.
Jasmine Cowley of Alabama, 4,000 gym rubles, 39,475, a freshman, and ties Fink's score.
Maggie Slife at Air Force is at 4,000 gym rubles, scored 49,425, is a junior, already a legend of the Air Force program, and that 39,425 ties for the 6th best score posted so far this season. And Jessica would want me to emphasize that it is much harder to be a gymnast at Air Force with the Air Force schedule than any other school.
That is correct. Nia Randolph at Southern Utah of the Flippin' Birds, 4,000 gym rubles, 39.4, you guys, 39.4, just a quarter tenth lower than Collie to round out your all-around lineup.
Moving on to vault, Kaya Forbes at North Carolina is at 5,000 gym rubles, so that's a little higher, but it's not the highest, and could be worth it because she got a 9,925 on vault in week 1. That's the 2nd highest score. 9,975 is the highest anyone's gotten on vault so far.
Michaela Pitts at San Jose State, 4,000 for a 9,925. This is also San Jose State.
Handspring pike half, huge, super high.
Exactly, which we talked about in the episode, is one of my favorite things. Also, a San Jose State library school is where I got my master's degree. So the original freedom fighters, librarians.
Ashley Knight at North Carolina State, 5,000 gym rubles, 9,925. Also definitely worth it. Definitely a big vault. Definitely a big score.
Lauren Williams at Arkansas, only 1,500 gym rubles. For 9.9, she's a junior. Don't pass up this deal. Yes, Lauren Williams, we've been waiting.
Her teammate Allison Cucci, who is a freshman at Arkansas, is at 2,000 gym rubles. Stucky Yurchenko 1.5 this week for 990. So even though she's kind of early in Arkansas's lineup, if she's sticking a Yurchenko 1.5 like that at these upcoming dual meets, that's watch out. Moving on to bars, our big steal of the week, Azarea Ra-Akbar at Alabama, 1,500 gym rubles, the lowest price, her very first college routine on bars at Clemson, scored 9,975. That's the highest bar score in the country. No one's got a 10 on bars yet. So, get in. It's still early enough that you can get in on the Azarea Ra-Akbar train and be like a cool hipster. Like I was into the band before it was cool. It's still but you got to get in like this week because it's going to be mainstream and it's not going to be like a cool under the radar choice anymore.
Courtney Blackson, you remember her because she was a standout at Boise, and then she retired. She was done. And then she has now come back. She's returned. She's at LSU, and she's only 1,500 gym rubles. We used to think she was going to be the NCAA champion on bars, but it was the Trinity years. 995 is what she got. Not a surprise. 5th-year transfer, 2nd highest score in the nation. You guys, Courtney Blackson, you 100%. If she's not on every roster next week, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be checking your rosters, everybody.
Does she have the highest Torkina on bars that anyone's done?
Ever. I don't even know,
maybe.
It's so hard to get that high on that skill because you can't use your tap the same way. It's gigantic. Like, she's amazing.
Light and Saltness at Illinois is at 1,500 gym rubles. You might remember her from her stint in Elite. Now she's at Illinois, got a 9,925 on bars, third highest score posted after 2 weeks.
Ella Murphy at Oklahoma, 5,000 gym rubles, 9,925, a freshman in the Oklahoma lineup. And Ella Murphy, we've been waiting for her. She is one of the great Twin City Twisters gymnasts. And if you are an Elite fan, you have been watching her for a long time. It's no surprise that this is the score she's getting.
And teammate at Oklahoma, Hannah Scheibel, is just at 1,500 gym rubles because we kind of didn't know what to expect. She's been out with injury, and we didn't know what events she would be on. It's Oklahoma. It's very difficult to predict who's going to get in lineups with a deep top team. She scored 9-9 in the first week, either at the first meet, staying in the Oklahoma lineup for a fraction of the price. We learned from the broadcast that they're calling this her revenge season, and we love the word revenge.
Yes.
Always base everything on revenge.
Yes. The best motivator.
Moving on to Beam, Ava Jordan at Michigan at 1,500 gym rubles. She's in the Beam lineup this year. Probably going to stay in the Beam lineup because just scored a 995 at Michigan's first meet of the season on Beam, which is the second highest score in the nation, behind only Selena Harris.
And then back to Hannah Scheibel again from Oklahoma. 1,500 gym rubles, you guys. There's so many good steals in here. 995, again, starting her revenge season very strong.
Joss Robertson, not an unknown name, but just 5,000 gym rubles on Beam. Olympic trials Beam champion Joss Robertson scored a 995 and, has some world championship medals in there.
Quincy Walters of Michigan, which the team did amazing this week. 1,500 gym rubles, that's it. And she got a 995. She's a freshman. Does it matter she's a freshman? No. Obviously, nope. She got a 995. She is helping the Wolverines back into the national conversation. That's what the analysts would say. National conversation.
You're like a sports person and everything. Chloe LaCourciere at Alabama, also one of our favorites at 4,000 gym rubles, got a 9,925 on Beam, third highest score of the season. This meet was actually the very first time in her college career she's gotten multiple 9-9s on different events in the same meet, which was at once surprising to me because she has great form, but also like, oh, she's ready. And we like a ready Chloe LaCourciere because she is the best post-stick celebrator in college gymnastics. So she's going to scream, yell, fist pump, maybe swear. We're in.
Some things we want to talk to you about before we head to floor. We have a club. It's called Club Gym Nerd, and it is how we are supported, how our work is done, how we break news regularly. And we offer an extra podcast every single week, plus special coverage during big events like the Olympic Games and live coverage and extended interviews. And we have the College and Cocktails every week, which is during college season. And when it's not college season, we have behind the scenes where we tell you behind the scenes stories like what happens at World Championships that you don't see on the broadcast. And college and cocktails this week.
Two colleges, one cocktail, or
it
four, if you want.
Friday, January 16th, we're going to watch Oklahoma and Missouri on the SEC network. And then afterwards, join us at 7:45-ish Pacific time with your drink. The Angry Beam is the drink this week, menu in the show notes. And it's also in the forum. And so we hope to see you there. And thank you to everybody for supporting us with Club Gym Nerd.
Did you think we forgot to mention floor? Well, we didn't. We still have floor. Cecilia Cooley at Denver, 5,000 gym rubles. She won the meet this week with that 9,975 on floor, which we talked about on the main show. That's the top floor score, mark to beat so far. She's number one on floor.
Sydney Seabrooks at North Carolina, 1,500 gym rubles, 995. She's a freshman this year, second highest score in the nation.
Olivia Greaves is doing floor, you guys, and scoring well. She's at Auburn, 5,000 gym rubles, 995 on floor, very first meet of the season.
Sanaya Thomas at North Carolina State, the Wolf Pack. They're correct. Wolves, yes. 1,500 gym rubles, 9,925 sophomore, third highest score in the nation for only 1,500 gym rubles, you guys. A steal.
Emma Strom at Arizona is at 1,500 gym rubles, scored a 9,925 on floor. This is the same high score of the season so far, achieved by, like Jordan Childs. We've got Hannah Horton on this number, but you can also get it from Emma Strom. Are you ready for the floor Hamilton wars?
Okay,
Between
I've
Arizona and Alabama? We might need to spend like an entire show talking about this.
because I already have my clear favorite. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one that absolutely stands out and is art. So next week we'll have to discuss.
All right, if you want to know how to play, if you were so entertained you can't stay away another second from GymCastic Fantasy, the Week 3 Fantasy lineups lock on Thursday, January 15th at 3:45 p.m. Pacific time. There is a Thursday meet, so be sure you're noting. You got to get your team in before Thursday. What's at stake? The winner receives a full commissioned episode, the winner of the whole season. We also reward weekly winners. So you can jump in. If you missed the first 2 weeks, you can jump in now and win weekly if you want to. And all players will be able to unlock achievements and fill their digital trophy cases throughout the season. It is free to play, and you can play on the GymCastic website. Also know your week 2 lineup. So if you've already played week 2 lineup, carry over to week 3. Don't have to change it if you don't want to, but if you're me, probably should, because you had some misses. And make sure you're clicking the finish button so that you don't accidentally not have a team.
Don't forget to hit the finish button like I have done. And I was very excited to see that I do have things in my trophy case, which you can look at if you go to your desktop version and you click on your name on the top right in the settings, trophy case.
Okay, some league news. This is tentative pending score updates. Our week 1 winner was, in fact, Jersey Gym Twins. The current week 2 leader is Chloe's team. We also have our season leaderboard as of week 2, as of moment of recording. KJ Kindler's Horse Farm is winning the season and the photo shoot war.
Best.
KJ Kindler's Horse Farm has over a fall of a lead right now. So, everyone else got to get on the farm. Our price of a 10 update in week 2. This is how much it would have cost last week to have a 10 in your roster. Avery Neff on vault was only 10 so far in the college season. Avery Neff at Utah, and that her vault is 7,500 gym rubles, the highest level, the big bucks, because it's not a surprise that she is great on vault. A couple quick league stats. This is about the gymnasts who are rostered the most, some things that are standing out so far. Jordan Childs in the all-around is rostered by over 50% of players. That's now the number 1 choice, spots with Avery Neff, and her spot on roster is nearly doubled in week 2 as everyone realized, oh yeah, she's competing the all-around from the very first week. We didn't have to be wary. Now we can go all in on Jordan Childs. A solid choice, I think. Avery Neff in the all-around is still the second most rostered gymnast in week 2 in 42.6% of lineups, only a drop of 2%. Zoe Johnson's vault, also at Utah, after sticking her Yurchenko 1.5 in week 1, she became the third most rostered person on 41.5% of lineups, cracking the top 5 for the first time. Kamara Eccles, freshman at Missouri on bars, is at number 4, and Lauren McPherson at Missouri on beam. She's a transfer. It was finally healthy enough to compete and was on 28.2% of rosters. You know who wasn't in the top 35 in fantasy on anything was Ana Barbosa. And that was just fascinating to me. I think people weren't sure was she going to be ready? Was she going to compete everything? I think there was some uncertainty. But after her first week, I would imagine she will be on more rosters now.
For week 2 buys and injuries, no new injuries report. We talked about on Dean having to have her ACL repaired again. And Mason McGowan, a lot of people asked about her. She traveled to compete, but didn't compete, but she was there. So that's a good sign. Buys this coming week. Alaska's on a bye. Cortland State, Hamlin, Townsend, and Utah.
Yeah, Utah competed twice last week, but watch out.
Avery Neff is not competing this coming week. Take her off of your lineups.
Are you saying that to other people, or is that like a note to self situation?
Also a note to me.
also note to self. Teams, so Fisk and Illinois State, be aware they have 2 meets. So those, if someone competes twice in a weekend, you get to use their higher score. So you got to get a free redo if they have one bad one. Fisk and Illinois State are the teams that have 2 meets this week.
If you enjoy GymCastic and our coverage of gymnastics all year long, including Elite, World Championships, Olympics, NCAA coverage nonstop every week, and our 3 podcasts a week, we have a club that you can support our work. It's called Club Gym Nerd, and you can check it out at gymcastic.com. And of course, Spencer has a website called The Balance Beam Situation, and it's hilarious coverage of gymnastics because, as the website says, gymnastics is a comedy, not a drama. And so we'll see you on College and Cocktails this week, Friday, January 16th, after Oklahoma and Missouri on the SEC network around 7:45-ish Pacific time. Our cocktail or mocktail this week, the recipe is on the website in the forum in the show notes, and it's called Angry Beam. Until then, remember to spend your gym rubles wisely, and may the Beam Witch be with you.